So one of the principles of Judaism, and specifically in the Kabbalah, is unifying Hashem's name. Right? Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. So what does it mean to unify Hashem's name? What does it mean that that we are what? Hashem is one, but like it doesn't do nothing to do with us. Hashem doesn't need us to unify Him, as if Hashem, like the reality is a reality. Doesn't matter what we do. That's the simple understanding. That's the background. So now, the Torah approach is a little bit different. That Hashem created us that we acknowledge and present His existence to the world. So in a way, Hashem does need us to declare that He is one. That we are, the Jewish people, are like the amplifier of Hashem's call to the whole creation, that He is one. And that's one of the main purposes that we need to perform within our life, within our creation. That's one thing. Another thing is that the rest of the creation needs us to be the creation representative, to bring it to that realization, to that higher level of consciousness that is within Hashem's unity. So, for example, let's say that somebody is dropped in the middle of the jungle with all kinds of Indians that are there, and they have their gods, the god of the tree and the god of the river and the god of the mountain and the god of the fire and this and that and so on, right? Which is basically the reality of the world without the Jewish people. And then he's standing there in the middle of the jungle and he says, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. It's all one. Even though obviously there is spiritual power behind the river and the tree and the mountain and the fire, true, right? We agree with that. We're not saying that it's not true, but all of those different powers are something that comes out, a result, lower level of the higher existence, that there within that higher level of existence there is unity. Right. So without the Jewish people, so there's the world, the creation is missing that declaration. And that means that it's missing the connection to Hashem, right? So all of those like paganism kind of religions that they were in the world, they had like all kinds of supernatural powers maybe, but they didn't have the connection to Hashem. So when we are bringing that high level of consciousness to the creation, that allows the creation to transform to its potential, to make the potential of the creation to be actual. In other words, when we're doing our work, we're elevating the whole creation with us. So all the time I'm speaking about spiritual elevation. Spiritual elevation is not only for us, it's for the whole creation. So to be able to give my little part to the world's elevation, obviously I need to elevate myself so I can help others. But like in the long run, in the big picture, our goal is that the whole creation will be elevated. And I think that you see that through the history of the world. The fact that today there is, I think, more or less world consensus that there is one God, right? Between the Jewish people, the Islam, and the Christianity. So the Islam and Christianity, obviously, we don't agree with them as a religion, but it's definitely better than paganism, right? So whatever, there is the defaults there, but it's definitely better than paganism in that aspect of realizing the existence of Hashem. So they have this realization. They got to that point that they are like mature enough to admit that there is oneness within the creation. Then afterwards, there's all kinds of confusions, but like that basic premise is there. So obviously, like those two religions are branches that came out of Judaism. Hopefully, like it will come back, and like all of those people that are following those other religions will accept the truth of the Torah. But for now, there's definitely, you can say that the world is in a better place than what it was 1,000 years ago, and or 2,000 years ago, that most of the world was in deep paganism. Obviously, still there's a lot of work to do, and there's many places in the world that they have no faith. There's many people today in the world that they don't have faith in anything, not paganism, not anything, just living their life, physical life, and that's it. Whatever. There's all is a little bit confused and crazy today, but Baruch Hashem, everything is coming to the final stage of before that big realization and revelation that we are waiting for. Baruch Hashem soon. Amen. Ken Yeh Ratzon.